Steve woke up to the bright square sun peeking in through his window. He stretched and called out for Alex, who was already up and tinkering by the crafting table. Alex grinned. "Are you ready for another building day? Maybe we could finish the chicken coop." Steve nodded, but he paused. There was an odd creaking sound in the house. In the main room, something was different. Next to the furnace, set in the wall, was a brand new wooden door. Steve blinked. Alex scratched her head. "Did you build that?" they asked each other at the same time. They both shook their heads. That door wasn't there last night. Curiosity bubbling, Steve reached out and opened the door. Beyond was a long, dim corridor lined in mismatched planks. Torches flickered with an odd greenish light. "Let's check it out," Alex whispered. "Maybe it's treasure, or maybe it's a prank by Enderman," said Steve, half joking, half serious. They both stepped through. The door slammed shut behind them. They spun around. The handle wouldn't budge. "Uh-oh, we're stuck." Steve gulped. Alex peered down the corridor. "Only one way to go," she said, and strode forward. First, they came upon a chest. When Steve opened it, a puff of purple smoke leapt out. Clunk, zombies shuffled into view. Steve drew his sword. Alex readied her bow. They fought, dodged, and soon the hallway was clear again, though both were sweaty and scared. The corridor twisted. The next door they opened led to a small room with redstone puzzles lining the floor. "If we solve this, maybe we'll find the exit," Alex guessed. Steve scratched his head, then carefully clicked the blocks. Suddenly, a hidden trapdoor opened under them. They tumbled into a pit, landing softly on wool blocks. Alex giggled nervously. "At least it's not lava." They looked around. Paintings hung on the walls. One looked just like their living room. Alex poked the painting and gasped as her hand went right through. "A secret passage," Steve exclaimed. They both climbed through, emerging into a room with a single lever on a pedestal. "Should we pull it?" Alex hesitated. "What if it summons a creeper?" But Steve grinned bravely and pulled the lever. The walls slid open, revealing a winding staircase. Climbing up, they found themselves in a circular room with strange runes on the floor. Alex translated the sign. "Only friends who work together may move forward." They each stood on a rune. A log bridge extended across a gap, but only when they stood side by side. Carefully, together, they crossed the bridge. Ahead, silverfish burst out of the walls, scattering. Steve and Alex whacked them away, laughing and shivering. Past a stone archway, they entered a room filled with mirrors. Their reflections smiled, but suddenly one mirror Steve stepped out and blocked their path. It mimicked his moves exactly. Alex had an idea. She threw an apple into the air, distracting the mirror Steve. The real Steve seized the moment and sprinted past. With a huff, the mirror slammed shut behind them. Alex grinned at Steve. That was clever. Down one more corridor, the hall filled with vines and flowers. Bees buzzed quietly. The path gently curved toward a shining light. Finally, they saw another wooden door just like the one from their home. Steve and Alex traded nervous grins and high-fived each other. They opened the door and stepped through, back into their own living room. The strange door had vanished. Was it all a dream? Alex wondered, but then they noticed on the floor was a single emerald, humming softly. "Adventure always finds us," Steve chuckled, pocketing the emerald as Alex smiled at their odd, blocky world.